the king of the pirates himself. Look at this guy right here. The One Piece episode 1089 is officially here, you guys, and I'm super excited to check this out. What's going on, guys? Caleb here. Welcome back to the Anime Collectible Collaboration Collection channel. Today we're going to check out One Piece episode 1089, the official teaser, entering a new chapter, Luffy and Sabo's path. It was a long time coming, you guys, but Wano is officially over. The crew is headed to Egghead, and we're going to check this out. I'm not necessarily caught up in the manga, but I do want to watch this teaser for one reason and one reason only. And yes, it's only 30 seconds, but I want to check this out. And since it's Christmas happened and New Year's, all that stuff, I haven't really got the chance to watch this or really keep up on anything. I was trying to spend time with family, and I hope you guys were too. But I do want to watch this for one reason only, to check out to see if it's got a new art style, to see what the new art style looks like. I think they took a pretty big, not necessarily risk, but a big jump with their art style change in Wano to kind of give it that more traditional Japanese style, which I absolutely fell in love with. And I think they're going to maybe do the same thing here with Egghead. And let's just check this bad boy out, dude. Speaking of Christmas, what was the most anime thing you got for Christmas? I want to know down in the comments right now, dude. We're not actually going to watch this entire trailer because I don't want to get flagged by Toei, but so far we got the kind of traditional One Piece look and the Gorosei. The thing is that I'm going to like about this is when they have their flashbacks and stuff, they don't necessarily change the art style up for that kind of thing. And they don't really, like in Wano when they did their flashbacks, when they did like looking into the future, when they had the Gorosei, it was kind of like the normal One Piece animation, and I love that. And then when it got into like the serious stuff, they kind of changed it up. I just like how the studio and Oda is okay with being experimental with their art style. I just think that's very innovative. It's something new, and after 1080 episodes, you're kind of allowed to do whatever you want. Here we got the Gorosei looking normal. Our first look at Robin and Luffy down here. Nothing too crazy. You can kind of tell they're going for like a very simplistic palette here, kind of like the nice thin line with a very like solid coloring. I think the Sunny is looking terrific. First look at Chopper and Usopp. Again, kind of that softer color palette. Looks great. They're definitely on their way to Egghead. So far so good. And it's almost like this is kind of like the older style with a kind of like a in between transition period into the new style, because they're not quite there yet. They obviously don't have their new suits on, their new costumes on, and I think that's a smart move. And that might not even be true. I won't spoil anything for you guys down in the comments, but all this stuff with Sabo is going to be absolutely ridiculous. Oh, looking forward to see how they kind of like portray that in the anime. But here we got our first look at Sabo, one of my favorite characters without a doubt. Here we go, dude. Look at this new style. Frankie's just looking so awesome right here. You can see he's like got his arm probably through it, and he's got like the chain. He's probably doing a strong right. So sick. I love this animation style. And it's not too different, but you can kind of tell it's just kind of like got that more loose feel to it. Got that super quick look of Usopp once again. Dude, look how cartoony it looks. It's taking a crazy transition from that hard anime style to a more loose like cartoon style. And I know Oda like grew up liking Tom and Jerry and all of that. So I like that he's kind of going back to his roots and all of that. And I think it's going to be, you know, received very well by the anime community. Say I'm in the anime community, so I say it's going to be okay. And then here you go. Stuff outside of Egghead looks like normal. It looks like the normal stuff. So you can't just change the style completely. It's almost like they go into these like regions and the style just changes slightly. And I'm so cool with that, dude. I mean, you never know. Like all these islands and rules in One Piece, anything could happen. The king of the pirates himself. Look at this guy right here. He looks awesome. It's hard to just, it looks very familiar. You know what I mean? Like the look of it, it doesn't have the sharpness to it. It's just got that fun cartoon feel. Look at him, man. Look at this guy. You telling me that's the king of the pirates? Absolutely. And then you go straight to Sabo. You see what I mean here? It's just so much more rugged, and it got all these shadows, got all these hard lines, to where Luffy just looked so much more smooth, so much more cartoony. And then you got just the hard cut to Sabo, who looks so much more rugged. And I still just love what they're doing. We could talk about story in other videos, but we're just talking about animation in this video. We're finally going to get some looks at Dragon and Koala. About time, dude. We need the Revolutionary Army stuff to kind of just come into play here. And, you know, if you're caught up, you kind of know what's going on, at least sort of. But I'm super excited for that. Luffy and Sabo's paths, dude. Crazy stuff. I'm super excited for this, you guys. I mean, I'm not caught up in the manga like I mentioned, but I do kind of know and have an idea of what's going on. I'm kind of just trying to keep current with the anime just because I like the anime a lot. And, dude, it's just getting absolutely ridiculous. I think it's going to get even more in depth. But in this video, I specifically wanted to look at the animation change. And so far, like I think it's great. I think it's cool that they are being a little bit, you know, fresh and new with the stuff that they're doing, being a little bit innovative with their animation style, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I think it's going to be received well. It's still got the characters that we like, the anime that we like, the story that we're all falling in love with. It doesn't really matter. I mean, it kind of does to some extent. What the animation looks like, I think it's going to be received well. But I do want to know what you guys think down in the comments. I think this is great, terrific, really looking forward to this. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you guys on the next video.